Good morning, everyone. Today's video is going to be a bit more of a talking video. There's a topic that's been going around that Pope Dave started talking about. I'll put the tweet here, maybe. The summary of it is, since so many people have so many Mewtwo, some people have 4, 5, 10, someone out there's got 20, but because so many people have so many Mewtwo, is it time to switch out Mewtwo out of EX raids? And my answer to that is not quite. Yes, it's time per se, but it's not quite that time. And I'll explain a little bit more in depth as we walk to school and I get past this river so you guys can actually hear me and I don't have to yell. This is maybe a bit louder than I would have liked it, but we have a 1717 Crawdon right here, 1700 CP. Excellent throw too, nice. 2. Oh no, don't do this to me. Fine, I'll golden razz you because like I actually need to be somewhere. Excellent again, nice. Got it. Alright, so that's a really great start to the morning. IVs are trash, but I'm gonna hang on to that. Oh, there's a shiny check. Oh, there's a bunch of shiny checks here. That's not shiny. That's not shiny. And that's not shiny. But there is a Squirtle here, and for most people, it's probably like, cool, Jake, that's a Squirtle. Totally haven't caught 400 of those. And I would be saying the same. But next month's Community Day is probably going to be Squirtle. Let me just switch hands so I can get some semi-decent lighting here. But next month's Community Day is probably going to be Squirtle. And I have a 100% perfect Squirtle that is definitely going to get Hydro Cannon. I almost said Hydro Pump, but it's Hydro Cannon. So I'm calling it now. It's Squirtle, and Blastoise's move is going to be Hydro Cannon. Calling it now. You can quote me on this. And that's a very red circle. That was a very bad throw. 1. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Okay, let me try this again. Okay, great throw. I already caught a Squirtle today. It was my first catch of the day, and I dropped an excellent on it. So that's potentially 14 candies so far. 103. And once I get 400 candies with Whalmer, which I think I'm really, really close to. Yeah, I need 10 more candies with Whalmer, and then I'll probably switch out Whalmer for Squirtle. To elaborate on what I said earlier, that it is time to switch out Mewtwo, it has to be done a certain way, in a certain time frame, with a certain Pokemon, in order to keep the community from inciting riots. Now, what do I mean that it has to be done in a certain time frame with a certain Pokemon in a certain way? For those of you who don't know, Mewtwo was released into the EX raid system back in August of 2017. So in a couple months, Mewtwo will be 1 year old, in Pokemon Go at least. Hopefully in a couple months, we'll have some new Pokemon to catch. At the certain time, what I think Niantic should do is cycle EX raid Pokemon after 1 year on a yearly basis, every year around August, I think they should cycle EX raid bosses, and with a certain Pokemon, that certain Pokemon would end up being Arceus. This is Arceus, and then his many forms. Arceus is basically the god of Pokemon. So I think Arceus is special, like Trainer Tip said in his video yesterday or 2 days ago. Because Mewtwo was so special, it gets its own special raid system. I think Arceus is a bit more special than Mewtwo. I mean, he's basically Mewtwo's like great-grandpa, so I think that's a bit more special than Mewtwo. And then the certain way of this conversation is if they just take Mewtwo out and no one else can get Mewtwo ever again, that's gonna piss off a lot of people. I am one of those people. That's the big problem here. If they take it out, or when they take it out, because let's face it, they have to at one point or another, how are you going to be able to get Mewtwo? And as Nick and like the rest of the community is suggesting, special research. If it's special enough to get its own special raid system, it should be special enough in theory to get its own special research. And I would agree. That would make it so much easier. It's still going to probably be difficult, but it shouldn't be super easy to get. In the Pokemon games, there's only one in existence. There's only one. But that's how I think it should be done. They should take Mewtwo out of EX raids in August, so that way people have 1 year to do it. When they take it out, they should replace it with Arceus, because Arceus is slightly more special than Mewtwo. When they replace Mewtwo with Arceus, Mewtwo should be dropped to special research, so that way everyone can still get it. Let me know what you guys think on how this should be done, how this should be handled in the comments. I think it's time for me to go continue on behind the camera, so see you guys in a couple minutes. Michael nervous. Alright, Mike. I have one question for you. What do you think is going to be in this egg that's about to hatch? A dark ritual. Okay, we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The Gathering. I'd like a Squirtle, but I'd also like a Lapras, but that's not going to happen. A Zero, okay. HP really strong. Okay, that's not bad.
Burger King lettuce.
That might be what you get. I'm going to stand here and shock at you until you shock it back. No? No one's going to shock at me? Zacho's going to shock it.
Next morning.
So, it's now 6:22 the next day, and I just realized that I didn't shoot an outro for this video, so that's what I'm going to do now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm actually going to have a lot of content coming out over the next week or so, depending on if I can remember to like actually shoot it. So look forward to that. Now I'm going to get back to editing this video, and hopefully you'll see it later on today. Goodbye.